Those perfect foods. Let's make pizza on the grill. What you need is the Travali Pizza Specialist pizza oven. Even comes with a pizza peel, which is a fancy word for pedal. And all this comes for your grill top. You pop this on the grill and let the heat of the grill heat up the pizza maker. Boy, this is the craze that everybody's getting excited about. Chef Rick Roman is back with us to talk to us about this pizza oven and why it is so easy to use. Sir, it's good to see you.
Oh, Dave, great to see you.
Welcome to In the Kitchen with David on QVC 2.
You know, what a day to think about having your own grill, which we all have, those covered grills, right? And turning it into a trattoria pizza oven, because Travali is a Sicilian family, and they wanted to create something so that you don't have to go to that trattoria. You can actually make that trattoria-style pizza right on your own grill. And you can take dough, whether you buy it or make it yourself, dress it however you want, and in about 8 to 10 minutes, David, you're gonna have delicious, crispy, gorgeous, like that brick oven pizza that you get in those fancy pizzerias.
Right.
And the beauty of it, the way it works is, Dave, it takes the heat from your grill, right? It's a compact design, very low and shallow. So what does that mean? It compresses all the heat. You've got a ceramic stone inside that gets super hot. On my grill, this got to about 600 degrees. And what you do is, once you make your pizza, you put it in, you turn it about 3 to 4 minutes, 180 degrees, and I'm going to tell you, David, in 8 to 10 minutes, you have the most delicious pizza. And here's the great thing. You don't have to have a separate propane tank, special wood pellets, none of that. You're just taking your grill that you normally have your steaks and hot dogs and burgers. Well, guess what? Tonight, I want to make calzones. I want to make pizza. And this is how easy it is. I'm going to come over here, David. Now, you always want to put a little bit of cornmeal on the paddle, right? And this is a paddle that comes with it. So we're going to slide the dough on it. Then take anything you want. I'm just going to make the classic cheese pizza. And I a lot of times what I'll do, whether I get it at the grocery store or if I go to my local pizzeria, I just buy the dough, because that's one step I got to tell you.
When I make pizza, one thing I do to add a little extra flavor is I put a sprinkling of ground Parmesan right there.
Ooh, a little sharpness. I
because
like that.
That adds a little salt bite to it.
A little salt to it, yeah.
And then I add my cheese. But let's go ahead and add our cheese here. We'll make a cheese pizza.
Yeah. and Dave, this is what's so much fun, because this really brings everybody together, and it also changes your grill. You know, it's like, hey, I don't want to have hot dog, steaks, or fish tonight. I want to have pizza. Well, you take your Travali, put it onto your ordinary grill. As long as your grill has a cover and can fit the Travali, okay, it's about 16 inches wide, about 14 inches deep, 5.5 inches high, you slide your pizza in. In 4 to 5 minutes, we're gonna turn that pizza 180 degrees, and that is gonna be done in 8 to 10 minutes. And again, David, all you do is close the grill. Now, yeah, obviously we're inside today, but take a look at this. We've taken our grill, and now we have a pizzeria.
So, it's so great. As long as the Travali fits on your grill, you're in business. How big is the Travali?
So it's about 16 inches wide, just under 16 inches wide, 14 inches deep, and about 5.5 inches high.
Perfect.
So most of your traditional gas grills, you're going to be able to fit it to have the cover. But even if you have one of those kettle grills that have those big lids, as long as you can get the cover to get that up to temperature, then you're going to be able to use your Travali. And I love the fact that it takes something that we so traditionally just use to grill. And now you can see this is a smaller grill, but it's got the cover and it can fit. And you can see in the video here, I mean, it could be calzones, David. You could even take wings, roast. I don't know if you've ever had wings out of a pizza stone.
Oven?
Oh my God, put a little herbs. But everything cooks so quickly, and you get the results that are so crispy and delicious. I'm gonna tell you, it's so much fun taking my ordinary grill and turning it into a pizza oven. You know, it's just without having to plug in.
And that's Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian pizza.
That's ham and pineapple. That looks delightful. Wow, is that good?
Now, David, I just want you to, I'm gonna take this cold one here, because I want to pick this up, because this is another thing that's important. When they built this, David, I want you to feel this. Feel how heavy this is. This was built to not only last, but to contain all that heat.
Any assembly?
No assembly. And the stone, as you use it, just like the Blackstone, it gets nice and seasoned, but it compresses the heat down. That's why you get it crispy on the bottom, and it cooks right from the top as well.
And there's a little temperature gauge built into the top here, so you're going to know exactly how much you've been preheated. So you want to preheat that pizza stone until it's screaming hot, right?
Exactly. So about 15 minutes, you put it in a closed grill. And like I said, my grill at home, I have a size grill more like this charbroil here, and it got to 600 degrees. And I'm going to tell you, it's just like when they're going to one of those brick oven pizzerias. You see, they put the pizza in, and it starts cooking immediately, and it starts bubbling.
That's why it happens so quickly, right?
Yeah, it's so quick.
Because it's so hot.
Yeah.
Everybody is looking to turn their grill into a pizza oven, but maybe it's not in your budget to bring home a pizza oven additional, per se. Then why not pick out a pizza oven that works on your barbecue? And that's really what Travali is all about. So pop this right onto your barbecue. There is no assembly.
No
the only thing
assembly.
that you may have to do is loosen that little nut and bring your handle on your pizza peel around.
This is another great feature. So now when you're not using your Travali, you simply slide this in, and all you're doing, and this one's actually cold here, I'm going to slide it in. You can take this and store this either under the grill. A lot of the grills have cabinets, but then when you're ready to say, hey, who wants something other than hot dogs and hamburgers, pop that on your grill, get your pizza peel ready, and you're ready to start making pizzas and calzones. And I'm gonna tell you, I love throwing in a little casserole. You could even throw little Temptations in there with mac and cheese to get it nice and bubbly hot.
Is there any kind of temperature limit?
No, absolutely not. I mean, like I said,
Temptation is good up to 500 degrees.
you can see the thermostat goes up to 800 degrees here. Dave.
All right.
So
let me tell you, the Travali Pizza Specialists oven, ordinarily at retail, or here at QVC rather, would be $262.47. We're $126.49 less. Now, that's a good news, bad news story. The good news is you've got a great clearance price. The bad news is we're not doing a reorder on this.
Ooh.
So that means when it's gone for good. That's why you want to take a top shelf item and bring it in at rock bottom price. And you are the great beneficiary of being able to bring home something at such a low clearance price. Chef Rick Roman, good to have you back,
David,
sir.
good to see you. Take care.
Always a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, buddy. And from